You know the saying when they say it takes a village to raise a child? The question is, does it really take a village to raise a child, or it takes just the mother to raise a child? I have a video to share with you all. I want you all to sit down, relax, and watch. Then I'll come back and talk about it.
We have to stop telling mothers that it takes a village when they don't have a village, because all you're really doing is reminding them that they're stuck doing it all alone when they're not meant to do it all alone. Think about it. It takes two people to make a baby for a reason, and yet most moms are raising children as a single mother, even if they have a husband still present in the house. Some of us realize that our family is toxic as we get older, especially once we give ourselves permission to see the reality of what we actually went through. And that means no one's coming to help us, and it's nothing like what we imagined it would be. And people may have siblings that they love, but those siblings can live in different states, and no one can afford to just jump on a plane every time you have a meltdown. So yes, we wish that someone would just come soothe the baby, but times have changed. Maybe grandma still has to work full time, or maybe she's just too selfish to devote a few hours each week. And it's so hard to make friends as an adult. Even if we do find someone that we connect with, we don't even have time for self-care, so how are we supposed to spend time proving that we care about them? We watch movies where women make friendships and develop a sense of sisterhood when it comes to raising kids. But the truth is that most of us will never know that to be anything more than fiction. So we rely on childcare from strangers we have to pay instead of friends and family that we trust. And most of us can't afford that childcare. So it just becomes something else we have to stress and lose sleep over. No one's going to walk in your house and tell you to take a nap while they watch the baby. And they're not going to clean your countertops while you sleep. There's no sense of community in most areas. You can't even trust your neighbor to watch your kid and her kid ride bikes on a shared street. There's no elderly woman sitting on an old porch and waiting to tell you the best home remedy for a teething baby. And it just doesn't feel the same when you look it up on your phone by yourself. There's no welcome wagon, and no one's gonna make you meals on the week you deliver your baby. People who say call me if you need me don't mean it, and we're too afraid to burden the people that actually do. So stop telling us about a village, because a village isn't coming. We're doing it on our own, and it's hard. So let's start talking about what's actually happening and celebrating the mothers who are doing it.
Hey, beautiful people, how are you all doing today? My name is Maria Davis, and I'm back again with another interesting video. You all can see the old lies that been painted around motherhood. It takes a village to raise a child. You have people around you to help you, but does it, like, is it actually real? Don't tell you don't problem, your family member will be there. Are your family member really there to help you? Are they really there? Comes to reality, as in, it does it most of the time. I'm not saying all the time, but most of the time this particular statement is not real at all. But I'd like to know your thoughts about this down in the comment section. Do you think it takes a village to raise a child, or it takes the two people that produce the child to raise the child, or it takes only the mother to raise the child? Let me know your thoughts about this down in the comment section. I have a few stitches to share with you also. Sit down, relax, and continue watching. Then I'll share my opinion at the end of all the stitches.
We have to stop telling mothers that it takes a village when they don't have a village.
What we need to do is start telling mothers the village is no longer free. We need to start telling future mothers to financially plan ahead for their village. Plan ahead for a nanny, plan ahead for a housekeeper, plan ahead for a meal prep. Plan ahead for a postpartum care nurse. We need to start telling future mothers to pick their partner wisely. Not only pick a man who wants kids, but pick a man who also wants to be a father. We need to start telling them to talk about the division of labor super early on in their relationship. We need to make sure they understand a free village is no longer realistic, but it does not mean they're supposed to be doing this alone. It just means they literally have to pay for their village, so they should very, very, very much plan ahead for that.
We have to stop telling mothers that it takes a village when they don't have a village.
Village living is the opposite of how Western American culture does everything. It is so hard because you can't just insert the village into the way we live our lives. The central relationship that's prioritized is like two people in a romantic relationship with kids living in one home. where you're both nesting partners and romantic partners. The more this is centralized as the most important part of life, the harder it is to build deep, lasting friendships and village connections. All relationships take time and effort. With your friends, start thinking about doing life together, not just going out or socializing. Whether it's errands or help making a big purchase, what would you turn to a partner for that you could turn to your friends for?
Just stop telling mothers that it takes a village when they don't have a village, because all you're really doing.
I don't disagree with what this creator said, and I just reposted another take, and it wouldn't let me stitch that one. I preferred stitch that one. Yes, you can pay for a village, but I think to take it a step further, it just needs to be creative. I became a mother with full expectancy to do this with my spouse and no one else. I didn't expect a village, but what I did learn with my daughter is some of my coworkers became my village while I was pregnant. I got some valuable advice that I pass on to expectant mothers. And some of those coworkers while I was pregnant became my village. And while they may not have had infants, some of them were mothers, and they would babysit for me, and I would babysit their kid at whatever age. That's what a village can look like. And it became kind of like a mother's club, for lack of better words. And then once my daughter got into pre-K or even daycare, my village extended because I would get to know those moms. And we both was like, okay, girl, let's exchange information. Let's do play dates. And through that, we're able to establish long-lasting connections. And, the birthday circuit, we would plan, different play dates for them. We would go to the children's museum. But really what it came down to, our neighbors also became a part of our village. We've been so blessed to have neighbors that are family, seriously, family, in times of high need and high stress, they have the code to my house, I have the code to their house, and we've used them where they've needed us to run over there because there's an emergency, and vice versa. Again, the only sleepovers that Vivian has had is with our neighbors that we absolutely trust because we've known them now for almost 6 years. We've been all up and through their house. They've been all up and through our house. They are like family. And that is just what a village looks like. It's just being more creative. It's not expecting that those who you would generally think would be open and welcoming, coming and giving help. No, but you have to be willing to make friends and have conversations and create community where you are. And we've been so blessed in that way. Like I said, if it wasn't for some of the moms that I worked with when I was pregnant, I don't know what I would have done. They definitely came over, we babysat when we wanted to go on date night, all kinds of things. So it just takes being creative.
We have to stop telling mothers that it takes a village when they don't have a village, because all you're.
So I had a village, and half that village got cancer, a rare liver cancer, and we no longer have a village. And thankfully I'm on maternity leave, but I go back to work in reality in 3 weeks. And so I'm a planner. I had to sit down with my husband and say, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And so we decided that he'll work one shift, I'll work that shift, I'll take Thursdays off, he'll take Wednesdays off, and then we'll figure out another night or day, or whole day or night, just to do a reset for the rest of the week. And the next 3 weeks, we're gonna practice to see what our life looks like. And I'm so grateful for the village we did have for so long, and I really hope my village does come back, because one, I miss them, not because they're my village and they would babysit my kids, but I truly miss the conversation and dinners and craziness of my village.
We have to stop telling mothers that it takes a village when they don't have a village, because all you're really.
You know what?
People like you are the reason that there is no village. Listen to exactly what you said again. And I'm going to say, people like you, anybody who agreed with that message, because I saw quite a few likes on it, anybody who felt like that's the message they want to stand behind, they want a heart, whatever, however you describe it, you are the reason they have no village to go to. You allow society and the landlords to put in ridiculous rules and demands on our time and still going to sit there and signify about what can't be done. Tired of y'all.
All right, if you're still here, thank you for sticking around to this point. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe and comment and all of that good stuff. Okay, put down your opinion down in comment section. I would love to hear from you concerning this topic or any other topic. So the question is, does it take a village to raise a child? The thing is, it's supposed to take a village, but then the village is not there. You create your own village. And if you think that the people that you think that they're going to be there for you when you're pregnant or after you give birth, after having your children, when you look around, they are not there. And that's just the reality. Not on all the time, but most of the time. The people you've put all your trust, all your mind, or like, oh, they're gonna be there for me, all I need to just make a phone call, all I need to just do this, do that, at the end of the day, they're not going to be there for you. And I feel like people that want to have children should consider that and be like, I am having this child for myself. Even the so-called partner that you both produce the child together, might not even be there as much as you think is going to be there. So when you're talking about creating a village supposed to be there and everything, they are not always there. You have to create your own. Look for people around you that genuinely want to be around you, genuinely want to help you. And again, you have to pay for that village. It is not free, because you see some mothers that will even want to come to your place to take care of your child and everything. They call that thing omugo in my area. You have to pay them for coming. But they are the one, they say they want grandchildren. You have to pay them for coming. Most mothers will tell you, I'm busy at work, I want to rest, you're stressing me. You have to pay them for coming. So you pay them for coming when they're going, you still buy them a lot of gifts for going. So they might be there, but you're paying for that service. So why not just get a nanny that will always be there, that you're paying monthly, you're paying daily, you can just get them and you have your village, create your village. Or some genuine friends that you all can exchange, taking care of your kids and all of that. But what I'm trying to say is, the people you think that are going to be there for you, that you have put already in your mind, in your mindset, in your brain before getting pregnant, or while you were pregnant, they've been telling you, oh, no problem, when you just give me the baby and all of that, they are never there. That is just my own observation and opinion. I'd like to know your thoughts about this video down in the comment section. Thank you all so much for sticking around to this point. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe and comment your thoughts about this video down in the comment section, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.